Hey, what's going on, guys? Mike, aka Crypto Jewels. We are going to do another VAI Vaiot update. Did one this morning. Talked about the macro a little bit, and then talked about the micro. And just as a reminder for those of you guys who maybe missed that video and are new to the channel, I'm not going to go into the macro. We're just going to kind of look at this micro structure on a lower time frame here. But ultimately, I believe that we do have a trend reversing one wave impulsive structure off of the low back down here in November, and are working on possibly, this could be a one wave as I've got drawn up there, or it could be an A wave as well. And then this could be our two wave or possibly a B wave. We don't really know if this entire structure is going to be a large ABC or if it's going to be a larger degree impulse yet. Time will allow us to figure that out as the chart unravels and plays out. So I currently believe what we've got working is this W, X, and then A, possibly now a reset of our B, and then we would have a three wave down, or I'm sorry, a five wave C to put in our last A, B, and C wave. So that is still possible that we are not bottomed. In order for us to be bottomed, what we really need to see, like I talked about in the video this morning, is a one wave. This looks like I've actually placed my one wave in a different spot. I had it here this morning, but it really didn't make a whole lot of sense. So I moved it over to here, and then this would be a one, and then this would actually be a WXY structure, being, a W and X, and then a Y. And then this would be working on our three wave, which we have satisfied three wave targets. And we would now need to hold a four wave and then have one more pop up for a fifth, which would then be a five wave impulse off of the low. That is step number one of, indicating that we have a trend reversal and we are no longer in this declining market, and we would then begin a trend reversal upwards. So that's step number one. From there, we would really want to see an ABC correction, which is a three wave, doesn't have an ABC, WXY, whatever, a three wave correction, and then an impulse back up, breaking the top of this five wave and impulsing through resistance. So that would be ultimately what we need to see from this point on to indicate that the bottom is in. As of right now, this is, let's see if this is still an ABC and getting a reset of our B wave. This is starting to get, I guess, fairly deep to be a B wave. So we would reject really anywhere at this point, being that this is an A, this is, a B, and this is, I'm sorry, that's an A, this is a B, and this is a C. That would be our alt B wave for, like I said, A, B, and then C down here. So, I would anticipate a rejection up here. Really, either way, the question is can we hold our four wave support? So as we know, Elliott wave provides us with the abilities to understand, both directions of the counts, and it gives us key levels to watch for. And if they break, it signifies that, hey, something might be going on differently, which we just talked about what that differently would be, which would be this as an alt B, which then, in my opinion, would turn down into an impulse to finish off this C wave, which could target these lower targets down here. at 0.4 to 0.32-ish. So what we need to hold in order to have this structure be this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the level that we have to hold at this point is, this would be a deep 2 wave. So it's possible that we get, we would want to see a shallow 4. Since we had a deep 2, we would really want to see a shallow 4, which a shallow 4 would be at the 38.2% retracement level, which is 0.86 cents. So from here, we would really just want to see some sort of, consolidation, maybe possibly wicking down to the 50% retracement level, which is at about 8 cents. I would not want to see it go any lower than that, given the fact that this was a deep 2. I would not want to see a deep 4, but there's no hard rule about it. So if we start to break below that 50%, if we break below 8 cents, then I'm going to assume that the top of our B is in and we're impulsive downwards. So ultimately, we really need to hold 8 cents in order for this to pop back up into its 5th wave. And then from there, possibly put a 3 wave in and then pop back up above the top of the 5, like so. That would be an indication of bottom being in. Technical invalidation of the 4 wave is a break below 7.474 cents. That's technical invalidation of a break because our 4 wave cannot overlap into our 1 wave. But again, key levels, key support levels are very important in Elliott wave. And if we do start breaking below, 8 cents, then I would start to question and really assume that we'll probably break below and invalidate the count and end up with our C wave and impulsive wave down. So one more time, real quick, what we have to see is some sort of a consolidation here for our 4 wave, a pop for our 5th wave, a 3 wave structure to hold, and then an impulse back up, breaking above the top of that impulsively through resistance. So we'll see if we can, if the bulls can take control and if they can push this thing up impulsively and indicate that the bottom is in here at this 38.2% retracement level of our wave 2, or possibly wave B. All right, see y'all later.